at Shenington, just the other side of Banbury, for the BPEC event, British Pro Kart Endurance Championship, round 1 here in 2023. So we have 2 karts lined up for JZ Racing today. In the first kart, kart 158, we have Zach Titterton, one of the co-owners of JZ Racing. Alongside him, he'll be partnered up with Casey Bourne, and this will be his debut in pro karting for JZ. And in our second kart, kart 159, we have Dan Monroe, the Ginetta Winter Series runner-up. Alongside him, we have the other co-owner of JZ Racing, Josh Nye. Let's go see how they're getting on. So we're heading over to the pits now. Dan just come in from practice, from 9 o'clock practice. We'll see if we can get a quick chat of him now and see how he got on. So Dan, mate, coming from practice just now here in Shenington. How are you finding the track? A little bit colder this morning. How are you finding it with the karts?
Yeah, early morning, of course. Really cold out there. Quite. We're on old tyres at the moment, so it is really quite slippy out there. But good fun. All that. Learned a good bit about the conditions today. It's not too greasy. I thought it would go out there, it'd be quite damp. So we had a bit of rain last night, but it's okay. So yeah, looking good for today. Just need a couple of bit weight more on.
Bit more weight.
Bit more weight.
Alright, good stuff. Yeah, a long day ahead of us yet. Let's see how practice continues, and we've got qualifying at 1. It's currently 10:45. We're an hour 45 minutes into practice. Out on track at the moment. That was Josh just there, out in the kart number 158. Yeah, so hour and 45 minutes into practice. It's a little bit chilly out throughout the day. It's supposed to get a little bit warmer. It's going to be great temperatures right now for the engines. They'll be working at full potential, and both drivers seem to be doing a great job and getting some strong points to start the BPEC Championship here at Shenington. Practice is over and we're into the pits now, and all the drivers and the teams are gathering their karts over here, as you can see, getting ready for the 15-minute qualifying session. So let's have a little walk around, see if we can have a little chat to anyone. Here we go, it's the boss here. See if we have a quick chat with the boss. So Zach, we've just finished practice. We've got the 2 karts in Clubman 158, 159. I've got the new chassis as well on 159, the brand new 2023 chassis.
Built by Rob last week after a phone call about 2 weeks ago, and he quickly put it together for us at very quick pace. We are struggling a little bit this morning. We are going to find some more pace in the race, no doubt. If we can get one in the top 10, I'll be very happy, and if the other one can get in the top 15, that would be great. We aren't overly confident with the tyres this morning, so the tyres are going to make the biggest difference. No one's been here before. I think we're just going to improve, race by race.
Exactly. No one's been here, so we don't need to take expectations too high. So anything better than what your predictions are, then that's a big win all round. But yeah, these new tyres should make a big difference. A lot more grip. As Casey was reporting earlier, saying he's got so much oversteer, the back tyres are completely gone. So getting some new tyres in these karts should show us some good results in qualifying. So have we got the 2 qualifiers yet? Has that been decided?
That'll be Dan and Casey who will be going out and qualifying, and Dan and me will be starting the race.
Okay, so looking good then, lots to look forward to. We've got the 15-minute session for qualifying starting very shortly. So in the meantime, we'll see if we can go catch anyone, see if anyone wants a quick chat, and see how they're feeling for qualifying coming up. Alright, so we're back into the pits now. I'll have a little walk around, see if we can catch any teams, see if anyone wants to have a little chat with us. We're going full Martin Brundle style on this.
All the way out.
Although there won't be no celebrities here like Formula 1, we might catch a few drivers. Alright lads, would you guys be interested in a little chat from JZ Racing?
Oh, no.
You're not interested? Not you? No, that's cool. Who else wants it? See, it's going to be quite hard to try and find some people that are interested, but we'll find some. These guys might want to have a chat. Anyone have a little chat with us? Anyone interested? No, not many people want to chat. Josh don't seem interested. I don't think Josh wants it. Right, we'll catch someone. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Alright gents, from JZ Racing, anyone interested to have a little bit of an interview, have a little talk about your day?
Alright, are we?
Yeah?
The drivers.
The drivers, who are the drivers? And introduce yourselves.
Okay.
So we got, you a driver?
Yes.
What's your name?
Joe.
Joe
Hatton.
Hatton. And what team do you race for, Joe?
Team Bowd.
Team Bowd. So have you guys raced here before? Are you new to BPEC, or are you guys quite experienced in this?
It's first time at BPEC.
First time at BPEC?
Yeah, but not first time here, we've been here before.
You've been in Shenington before then. So what are your sort of expectations for today? You've obviously got qualifying coming up shortly, 15-minute qualifying session, and we've got the race shortly after. What are you guys sort of aiming for?
Club and class, but the aim is just to beat Alec and the other two.
Okay, I rate that. So a little bit of competitiveness going on over here, I rate that. Well, yeah, good stuff, guys. Appreciate the chat. I wish you guys best of luck for the race, yeah? Cheers, guys. Right, cool. So we've got some people involved. Now we're going to be seeing who else we can find around here. You guys interested to have a little bit of a chat? We're from JZ Racing?
Not really.
Not interested? No, that's cool. That's cool. All right, good luck to you anyway. You guys interested for a chat yet?
I'm Ben. I race with BC Autosport, and this is our first foray into. Well, for me, first foray into a 7 car. I normally drive an Apollo, but after the winter issues we had, shall we say, that it's been. We've been trying to get things back together, and we're running a 7 car for this, and then doing the full season with rethinking an Apollo, and we'll see how we can do. It's a bit of fun, and as long as we don't finish last, I don't mind.
That's what it's all about. So what series are you racing in, and what's your expectations? We've got qualifying coming up shortly, and then for the race, sort of where are you guys sort of aiming for?
We're aiming, realistically, if we can get into the top 10, because it's such a competitive series,
sure.
24 karts in the field. If you can be in the top 10, then that's really good. Top half is probably my aim, to be honest. Qualifying, I haven't driven it on new boots yet, so the tyres we had for practice were quite old. But yeah, doing a full series of BPEC this year, and there's a lot of people that want to do it, so it's a really competitive, fun, friendly championship. So that's what it's all about.
That's brilliant. Well, best of luck to you. I wish you and your team good luck. Cheers. Nice one. Okay, so we've got a few more drivers now that are willing to speak, which is good stuff. But it's getting a little bit tense now. It's quite hard to pull people aside when we're going to be going live very, very shortly. Everyone's sort of scarpering about. But let's see if we can get one more. Harvey, can we quickly have a chat with you before you get your helmet on? Yeah, so Harvey, so you're obviously from JZ, but you're racing for a different team today. How are you feeling for today? Your expectations? How are we looking?
Top 15 in class.
Okay.
No, not top 15 overall.
Top 15 overall.
Yeah.
And what class are you racing in?
Clubman.
You're in Clubman as well. Cool.
Yeah.
How was you looking in practice? How's that going to compare to the qualifying?
Well, practice was third in class, so
Okay, good stuff.
hopefully the same thing.
A grand job. Well, best of luck to you, Harvey. I wish you good luck, and yeah, we'll see you on track. Awesome. Right, so that is pretty much your chat. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Introduce yourself to us. What team you're racing for? What series? And your name.
I'm Cameron Bailey. Obviously, I'm racing the 94, and I'm in Clubman.
Cool. So, what's your expectations for today?
Practice went pretty well. I'm quite confident.
Good stuff. Well, I wish you guys best of luck for you and your team, and yeah, see you on track.
Thank you.
Good luck. Cool. So that is it now. I think we're going to give it a rest. I think we've pestered enough drivers. So let's let them crack on with qualifying, and we'll see how it goes.
Safe release, you're going to get a black flag for that.
Okay, so we're currently trackside now. Qualifying's just begun. We've got 15 minutes, and we've got Chris Monroe, Dan's dad, with us right now. His son's out on track. Chris, talk us through it. How you found today so far? What's your expectations for qualifying?
Difficult to say, really. We've been all the practice and testing we've done have really been on old used rubber. They've been coming in and out. They're not very consistent. None of the lads have been here before, so I think they've done okay, really. Just, a lot of people think Shenington is a simple track, but I disagree. I think it's quite technical to get the best out of it. So I think they're up against it. First time in BPEC, lots and lots of experienced professional teams here. But I think the top 10 is a realistic aim, and I think that's anything better than that will be a bonus. But I just don't think the lads should put themselves under pressure. They should just use it as a learning experience for the rest of BPEC,
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, like you said, the drivers haven't been here before, so there's no point having super high expectations. If we get a good result out of this, it'll be great. But setting the bar too high to start with, it won't do the drivers no good, putting too much pressure on them. So let's see how it goes. I'm very confident. We've got Dan Monroe and we've got Casey Bourne out on track at the moment, and we might see him pop round. Okay, so here we've got Casey in the 158 car coming round now, just shooting past us there in car 158. He'll be doing his best to try and put JZ in a good position to start this race for the Clubman Series. Dan's come into the pits. You can see him in the distance over there. He's getting pushed on the trolley. The brand new tyres just wearing in. They're making sure that the PSI is correct. Make sure how it should be, because you don't want to waste any time in qualifying. You want to make sure that car is optimal to get the best results out of the car. So Dan's looks like he's about to get going again. They're just checking over the tyre pressures. Meanwhile, Casey's still out on track at the moment. Here comes Dan now, coming back out the pits, ready to continue qualifying. He's got around 10 minutes left, and he's going to be go, 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 coming out the pits now. Very high hopes for Dan. Very strong driver. We've got the sun coming out now as well. Sun beaming on the track for qualifying, exactly what they want. Giving a little bit more extra grip, getting that track temperature a little bit higher. So exactly what we want. Casey going back past us once again. We'll have a little look in a few minutes, see how their differentiating compared to the other drivers. Hopefully be in a good strong position to start this race. Looking very calm and composed as Dan always does. 45 drivers are out on track at the moment. The track is filled right now. Casey Vaughan coming past us in the car 158 once again. With Zach and Chris getting the boards together, letting their drivers know where they're currently compared to the rest of the field. So Dan, qualifying's over now, had a really strong qualifying, quite consistent all qualifying, and right at the end jumping up to 6th in class. So that's huge, that's a really, really good job considering it's obviously your first time being here at Shenington. Talk us through that 15 minutes, how did that feel?
Yeah, so to start the session, nice and relaxed, go out, scrub the tyres and of course brand new slicks. So that was always fun, not a sliding, but you have to keep it under control, stop yourself. Come in, check the weight, we were all good. I think we're about 0.5 over there at the end, so pretty much bang on. Times were looking pretty good throughout the session, consistently coming down. Not quite as quick as I'd like it to be. I think there's definitely another couple temps in there, but we should be able to get that in the race.
That's good, and yeah, the tyres obviously making a huge difference, like you say. But obviously, there are a few tenths here and there, like you're saying. There's always going to be a bit more time in the lap, especially when you're very new here to Shenington. But very optimistic for the race now. Put yourself in a good starting position. So yeah, best of luck to you, Dan.
Thank you very much.
So I'm here with the pole sitter from the 181 kart. Yeah, great job for the Clubbing Series. Putting it on pole position for the race here at round 1 at BPEC Shenington. Talk us through it. How was that?
Thanks. I'm Max Shields. I drive the 181 and it's our first ever senior pole, so to get it, it's amazing.
Yeah, brilliant. That's 45 drivers on the grid, so if you come up on top, that must feel like a massive win for you already. So the race coming up soon. How are you feeling for the race? Are you confident for the race? You think you can put the quali pace into race pace? How are you feeling?
I think we're all capable for the race pace that we've just done in quali, but it just depends on how the track evolves and the weather.
Yeah, of course. That's bang on. Well, best of luck to you. Great job, and I wish you good luck for the race. So we're currently 10 minutes into the race. You can see the race is going on just behind us here. There's Zach just going past us. So the kart 158 had a penalty there to start at the back of the grid for being underweight. Super unfortunate. That's what Casey did in qualifying, but Zach's taken over for kart 158 now, working his way up from the back. He's currently 18th overall in class. We've got Dan Munro, who will be coming down very shortly. He's currently in 5th. He's worked his way up from 6th in qualifying up to 5th now in the Clubman Series. And he'll be coming through in a moment now. So here he comes, coming down into turn 1. He's got a bit of breathing space around him now. He's managed to gap the karts behind him. He's doing a really, really good first stint so far. So exceptional effort there from Dan Munro. So currently leading in the Clubman Series. Oh, there we go. We've got Zach getting right amongst the battle there, coming around turn 2. But currently it's TSM who are leading the Clubman Series. That is kart 181. They're the pole sitters as well. We caught Max a little while ago when we spoke to him. So far so good for JZ Racing. Working our way up from where we started. So that is the most important thing. Capitalising on other drivers' mistakes. We should see Dan, here he comes back through turn 1, sliding through really nicely. We should see Zach coming through very shortly here too. Here he is now, he's right in the bumper now, going down turn 1 using the slipstream. Is he going to take it into turn 2? No, he's not. He's going to sit patiently behind the car ahead. They're in different series, they aren't in the same series, so there's no need to overtake him unless he feels considerably faster. But now coming down towards a hairpin, looks like he's want to make a move. Can't make much of it though, I don't think, as he's actually lost the position there. I don't think it's from a competitor in our series. Let's have a little look. Oh, it is. So he's actually just lost the position there. Pretty unfortunate, but getting amongst it like that, things do happen. But back onto where Dan is now. Dan's in a lot of clean air. He's doing a really good job, and he's got no pressure from behind him, so he can keep his head down. Engine. Oh no. So we're currently 50 minutes into the race. We've had a few jumps around the order. Dan Munro had a great start his way up a couple positions initially, and then he dropped down up a position or two perhaps throughout the rest of his stint. But that's just because maybe some drivers behind who didn't qualify too well, a little bit faster. But then at the end of his stint, they had a driver swap with Josh, and Josh was coming out the pits. As you see on the video just before this, you'll see that Josh unfortunately thought he had an engine cut out. That wasn't the case, so just a bit unfortunate there. He was being a bit precautious, I guess. However, they're still out on track now. We have Dan, who's currently in 13th in the kart 159. The kart 158 kart, which Casey Bourne is currently in, is a little further back. Obviously not off to the best start for kart 158 as they had that penalty earlier on. But there's still about 40 minutes left of the session, so let's see how it goes. So we're back again with Max Shields after the race, taking pole position and then also the win for round 1 here at BPEC for Shenington. A fantastic drive by yourself. So talk us through it. How was that race?
It was good, thanks. Teammate Seb started the race. He did a pretty good job.
Yeah, it was alright. Never started that high up before. It's a new experience. Very difficult, but mixing with the big guys, it was good fun.
That's great. Yeah, being near the front, is there a bit of pressure on you when you was near the front, or did you sort of not worry about what was behind you, just sort of focusing forwards? How was you sort of feeling in that moment?
I mean, it's a bit nerve-wracking when you're quite high up in the pack. Good position, but once you get your head down, it's nothing to worry about really.
That's grand. Well, between the pair, you did a fantastic job today. Set a great example to the rest of the grid. So maybe some more to come, more wins. It looks like it, 'cause you two are very quick. So congrats to you, both of you, and I wish you guys good luck for the rest of the season. So here with Cameron Bailey from the 94 kart. Talk us through your race. How did you find it today?
Well, qualifying we had a brake explode, basically. So we started dead last, got spun on the first lap, and then got spun about 20 minutes in. So not ideal. Pace was there.
Well, the pace was there, so some great positives to take from today. Was that accident on the chicane in the middle here? Yeah, we've got that on video, so that'll be in the video somewhere. So we got that. But yeah, glad to see you took some positives from it. You're not too negative on the whole situation. It's round 1, championships, early doors yet, so anything can happen. Obviously, Max Verstappen didn't finish that first race last season. He went on to win it, so anything could be possible in motorsport. Keep your head down. You've got the right attitude, so keep it up. Well done, mate.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I'm here with Blake Checkett from the kart number 66, and they come second today. So really grand job. Starting the season on a high. How did you find the race today?
Yeah, really good, thanks. Kart setup was brilliant. Just well chuffed, to be honest. It went smoothly. Couldn't really expect much more, to be honest.
Oh, that's really good. I'm glad you got the good attitude and very positive about it. So obviously that'd be roughly second in the championship. Should be second in the championship, providing obviously everything goes through as it should. Where do you sort of see yourself for the rest of the season? Do you see yourself sort of going for that top spot, or what are you looking for? What's your sort of expectations this season?
Anywhere towards the front of clubbing will be over the moon with. Picking up a few podiums will be well happy. Just sort of finish off where we left off last year. Sort of pushing towards the front of clubbing and just carrying with that really.
Well, that's great. Great to hear it. Well, I wish you best of luck for the rest of the season. Keep up the good work. Cheers. So I'm with the two boys in JZ from kart 159. We've got Dan Munro and we've got Josh Nye to the right of me. So maybe not the day that you guys are expecting, but there's still some positives to take. Who wants to have a little chat with me first? Let's start with Josh.
Yeah, it's definitely a good day. We've learnt a lot in terms of kart setup, the grid in general, in terms of racecraft. It's a tough lesson out there to learn in BPEC racecraft.
Yeah.
So there's lots of positives to take away from it, and yeah, just try and come back stronger at the next round.
Yeah, I don't think I could have said it better myself, to be fair, as pretty much spot on. Tough grid out there, and obviously you guys not racing there before didn't work in your favour, but a lot of lessons, a lot of positives to take, like you say. Dan, what's your 2 cents on this situation?
Yeah, tough day. Got a great start, so that's positive. Right round the outside, first corner, gained probably about 4 or 3 places, so that was really good. Unfortunately, we just didn't quite have the tyre pressures right, which meant that we couldn't quite get the grip through the corners, especially on the way out, which with these long straights, it really kills you. and because of that I ended up falling out with the toe of everyone else, and they all managed to pull away as a train, and I got left by myself unfortunately. But as Josh said, we'll come back stronger next round.
Yeah, that's great from you both. Well done to you, pair of you. And yeah, round one, still a long way to go in this season. Can't win it on the first race, but let's keep our heads up for the rest. So I'm with the other side of the team now, Kart 158, with Casey Bourne and Zach Titterton. So not maybe the day you guys were expecting, maybe hoping for, but I'm sure it's some positives to take away from today. Talk us through it.
Well, we went out, Casey went out and qualified, and we found some good pace. Can't quite remember where we qualified, but we were okay. We came in, however, unfortunately I forgot to put the seat insert, so we were underweight. So we started from 40th. We made up some positions at the start, got to about 36th before I came in. Casey went out and had a great stint for an hour, but unfortunately we had the wrong tyre pressures.
Well, it's a learning curve. Obviously, coming to a new circuit, it was like a fresh canvas for us. Casey, any final words? How did you find today went? First time in a pro kart.
Yeah,
talk us through that.
I think it went alright. Yeah, I enjoyed it. You know, it was good practice, and then yeah.
Good stuff. Well, plenty more racing to see in the future. Round one here at Shenington wasn't off to the best start for JZ, but it's a long season ahead, so bring it on. So that is it here at the end of the round one here at Shenington. I've had a really good time here today, getting involved with some of the other teams, meeting some new people, and yeah, it's great seeing JZ on track as well with their new graphics on the karts, running the new chassis. So a lot of positives to take from today. I've enjoyed it, and we're back for round two, and there'll be more events coming up as well, including RHPK. So stay tuned for that, and we'll be back next time, guys. Thank you.